Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Sean Newcomb gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40. So he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Now at the plate, John Birdie. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Birdie.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And that misses as well. So that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Up next for Miami, Brian Anderson. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. His career numbers in this matchup comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. Birdie aboard here at first with nobody out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Trevor Richards will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Standing in, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Braves, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Anderson is up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Markakis is off of first with 2 away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Kemp, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. For his career in this matchup, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2-0. Newcomb is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty B. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike. Fouled away. 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Peter O'Brien, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
And it's 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Gorky Hernandez. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Pitch popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
At the plate, Dansby Swanson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Albies on second. Flowers on at first with nobody out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And it's fouled away. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense.
The left fielder.
And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Sean.
So coming to the plate, Sean Newcomb. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first one of the game from third.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Second and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Braves lead this one 1-0. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. And that's in there for a strike. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Swing and a liner. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Batting it, the shortstop, Miguel.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Markakis, and no one will track it down. Now another 2-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Over to Albies. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
The pitcher, number 36, Trevor Richards.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Trevor Richards, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he pops it up. Swanson on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Marlins down quietly. It remains 1-0. Striding in once again, Nick Markakis. He comes in 0-for-1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. A bouncer to the left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. At the plate, Freddie Freeman 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Johan Camargo is on deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Here it comes on 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. Throw won't get him.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
In now, Ozzie Albies. A ball and no strikes. Albies has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Freeman at second. Camargo at first. 1 gone. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And this one gets away. Throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. High chopper to third. To his right, Anderson on to first, and there were 2 down. So 2 on with 2 away, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Here comes the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The set and the 2-1. And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the 2-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're on top 1-0. Ready now for the Marlins. John Birdie. He drew a walk his first time up.
The second baseman, John Birdie.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Heredia. 1 down. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Anderson, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Now the 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Line drive, base hit. Well, fastball count there yielded fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the stretch. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves on top, 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Hit high and deep to right center. Hernandez on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up next will be Guillermo Heredia. Pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Heredia, the former Seattle Mariner. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Hit softly on the ground to third. To his right, Anderson. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sean Newcomb. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
Well, that's a great take there right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And he popped him up. Anderson in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Marlins.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Jorge Alfaro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone, ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and yet another double play. Their 4th of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Stepping in now, Gorkys Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1.
All 1 strike.
No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte.
The center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Strike called, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The right fielder.
Ready once again, Nick Markakis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On its way is pitch number 75. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And this misses to Markakis. It's ball 4.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Austin Bryce enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
37, Austin Bryce.
Freddie Freeman will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Markakis, base runner at first with 1 out. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here with that ball down the hole.
That's a tough one. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not. And now we've got a couple of guys on.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Here's the 3-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Braves strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. At the plate, Tony Kemp. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Nope,
2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at bat at a time.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. Yanked on the ground down the line. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ken Kroger will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Ball 1. Fouled off. No runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Softly hit here to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Standing in now, John Birdie. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. So far this year against Southpaws, Birdie is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Even though he has a shutout going right now, this is a really tight game, and I don't think they're going to think twice about getting him out of there if he starts to lose his command. Let's see if he can start reeling it in a bit again.
Two-0 count, the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Runners are at first and third, one away. A high fastball is in there. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Swanson scoops it up over to Albies. On the first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show.
Your
After
attention,
this,
please.
Tehran Guerrero
Now
enters to
pitching
do
for
the
the
pitching
Marlins.
in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 56, Tehran Guerrero.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth.
Ozzie Albies.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Skied into straightaway right. O'Brien is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Tyler Flowers. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Dansby.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Has a look, now the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0. Line towards center field. And he gets there to bring it in the deepest part of the ballpark.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Guillermo Heredia.
Digging in, Guillermo Heredia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're up 1-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Brian Anderson. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line and right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Digging in now, Steve Pierce, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Anderson leads off second with nobody out. middle. And that's out number 1. So striding in, Jorge Alfaro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Swanson picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now
stepping in, Peter O'Brien. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off there. 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Smoke toward the hole, and it's a base hit as they finally break through here to tie the ball game at 1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Arodys Vizcaíno takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 38, Arodys Vizcaíno. Now playing third base and batting 9, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
In now, Gorkys Hernandez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he misses there. 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Markakis has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. All tied at 1-1. Robbie Moylan gets the call now from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Robbie Moylan.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Donaldson.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Advantage count. 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Birdie gloves it over to the first baseman Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Next for Atlanta.
Ready for another chance. Nick Markakis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Anderson gonna have to hurry on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jesse Biddle will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
63, Jesse Biddle.
Now at the plate, Tony Kemp. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Tony Kemp.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Robbie Frank.
Striding in, Miguel Rojas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Donaldson waits on it. He's got it one away. Neil Walker come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Neil Walker.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Walker is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
The 2-1 home is fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Set. Here's the 3-1. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Flared to the right side. That'll do the job. It's in there. A base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, John Birdie, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And there's ball 2 now. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them. Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes. Hey, let's go.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And that's through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Now batting, Steve Pearce. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Don't let him score.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and that misses for ball 1. Walker over at second. Anderson at first. 2 out in the inning. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Miami's out in front 2-1. Robbie Franks will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 57.
Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way.
Oh, that's
too high. 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he fouls this one off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johan Camargo. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Franks is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Ozzie Albies. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Daniel Winkler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Batting in the 4th spot, number 58, Daniel Winkler. Now playing shortstop. And
next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Alfaro. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And the pitch on 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Full count, 3-2.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Peter O'Brien, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hit hard toward the right side, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And this will bang up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Gorky Hernandez. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That's a ball.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. O'Brien, the runner at second with one away. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Robbie Franks will be next. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the
Up
pitcher.
next for the
He's
Marlins,
definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch.
Robbie.
I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Into the box, Robbie Franks. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
A.J. Minter enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
Miguel Rojas will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He's set. Here it comes. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Barehanded at his knees. What a way to get it out. Two gone now. That was exceptional.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
JT Riddle will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with two out in the inning.
Riddle.
Ball one. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Second and third, 2 away. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Riddle, a 27-year-old. He was a 13th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
In for strike 2. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. The 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. John Birdie would be next. He's set the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, the second baseman, John.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go John Birdie. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
2 out, bases loaded. Here's the 0-2, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Marlins lead this one 3-1. Sergio Romo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Sergio Romo.
Striding into the box, Tyler Flowers. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Catcher, Tyler Flowers.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 taken, strike 1 outside corner.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Grounded to the right. And there's 1 down now. Into the box now, Charlie Culberson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. 1 out, nobody on. Right side. Birdie has it on the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Digging in to try it again, Guillermo Heredia, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way, and he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. 2 out, nobody on. Final strike for the Braves. Ball 2 with the sinker that runs off the inside. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. So a full count now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Full count. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Miami came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Robbie Moylan gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Sergio Romo records the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.